Here's everything that you missed with the Jonas Brothers this week. They hit up the Emerald City, Seattle on Monday, where they opened up with Tantrum, which as far as I know, that is the first time they debuted that song live. So Seattle, you were very lucky to get that as your opener on Monday. Joe debuted a brand new jacket that said, 2 coffees, no lunch. I am concerned for your bowel movement, sir, but same. Seattle had 2 special guests, one which was the Veronicas, where they went into a rendition of Forever. The second special guest of the night was none other than Sum 41, where they went into a rendition of In Too Deep, and I think everyone was into it. They then made their way down to the city by the bay, which was my hometown, San Francisco. They stopped by and had lunch at Lamar, which if you've never been, I highly suggest. They opened San Francisco with Shelf, which I found to be an interesting choice, but great nonetheless. Joe wore his Louder jacket, which I was kind of hoping that his jacket would have said hella something, like hella good, hella by the bay. Listen, Joe, if you need jacket ideas, you got to hit me up because I was certain you were going to have that on your jacket. We also had 2 special guests. The first was Paul Russell, who came out and sang Little Boo Thing, and I think we were all grooving our seats when he came out. The second guest was Andrew of Jack's Mannequin, and he came out and he sang Dark Blue. And listen, he was great, but I have my own ideas of who should have been Bay Area guests, and that's in another video if you want to check it out. They then made their way over to our state capital of Sacramento, where they opened up with Montana Sky. I had forgotten about Montana Sky. I love that song. Joe wore his Double Double Animal Style jacket, and he stepped in to do his own fan request song, and he asked Nick to play Give Love a Try from the Jonas TV show. And I think we collectively lost our shit, and we're also equally as impressed that Nick still remembered all the lyrics and played it absolutely perfectly. We did have a special guest of Cord Overstreet, and I think that every single Glee fan gleeked out, but more importantly, as soon as that man played Hold On, I think every single Vampire Diary fan started crying. They ended the week yesterday, Saturday, in Anaheim, which was a sold-out show, and they opened with Wings. Guys, Wings was like my fan request song because I've never, as far as I know, we've never heard them sing Wings live. And Anaheim, you got that last night. Probably one of the most exciting things that have happened all week is that Joe came out looking like the blushing bride that he's not, in all white. He came out in all white with a new jacket that says, I saw that. And you know what, Joe? We also saw that. They had 2 special guests. First was Christina Perri singing 1,000 Years in a jacket of her own that said Team Edward. Yes, she knew what she was doing. The second surprise guest came out, I think, only to heal all our millennial hearts collectively. And that was Phantom Planet, and they came out and sang California. Anaheim had the pleasure of seeing Kevin sing live. And this time around, he had some growls in there, which I was like, go off, Kevin, go off. And probably the most important thing that has happened all week, that hasn't happened in a long time, it was a little bit of a hiatus, but Nick finally licked the motherfucking dishes. Yeah. Next up, Phoenix. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot the most important thing. Joe Jonas made it so that Krispy Kreme gives us free coffee and a donut tomorrow. Get yours.